What is good, guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of V-Light Films, the show that'll get you as a filmmaker to where you need to be. And before we hop into the behind the scenes of this shoot, I do want to mention the teaser trailer that was just released. If you have to see that teaser trailer, well, here it is.
Don't ever leave the door open. Ever.
So for this month, I'm going to give you guys two short films. One will be released, I believe, next week, and then the one after that one will be released the week after that. Following that will be some behind the scenes, uncut behind the scenes of these short films. I didn't really make a trailer for the second one, but just know that those two short films will be coming soon. That's the teaser trailer. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. There'll be more information coming soon on that. I'll make an entire video dedicated to the information of those two shorts and what you can do to check those out. But for right now, we hop into the behind the scenes of a more recent project that we shot, which is a music video for country artist David Elder. So the first day of this shoot was really more of a rehearsal slash planning day, if anything. I mean, we did get a few shots like this one here, but that was pretty much it as far as shooting goes. The rest of the day consisted of test shots, mapping out blocking, setting the scenes for lighting, which I'm gonna go more in depth on how we did that and what our process was behind that here in a second. Actor placement, camera movement, and just getting an overall feeling for the video and the premise for it. Now, having a project like this that has a concept and a storyline, a premise, something that needs to be told, can oftentimes better be played out when taking the time to plan and understand what it is that needs to be shot. It's oftentimes better played out when you can actually sit down and take the time out to actually plan out what the vision actually is. Whether it be a music video, a film, a documentary, whatever it is, taking some time to assess things and assess the situation is often very, very pivotal when trying to get the source's vision. If you don't get the vision portrayed correctly, well then essentially the project is just a complete bust. And location plays a tremendous part in this process. Most of the time in low, no budget filmmaking, you won't really be blessed with the opportunity to have an endless amount of time to actually go to your location, sit there, plan out every single shot of the location. Whenever you actually have this time to actually sit down and see the situation, and see the location and have an idea for it, take that time and just actually run with it, because a lot of times in low, no budget filmmaking, you're not gonna go straight to a location and have time to actually assess things. Usually you're gonna get there and then within a few hours you're gonna have to shoot. But if you have a day or you have some time off where besides the shoot where you can actually get there, assess the situation, take notes, see what needs to be done, that's a huge blessing, and you should never take that for granted. The location was in Smiley, Texas, in an older performance hall. I mean, it was a nice place historically speaking, but was definitely gonna need some work and fixing up. My team and I knew we'd have to really sell our shots. The guys I was working with on this project were the talented Resick brothers from Resick Media. Be sure to keep up with those guys as well on their individual projects by following their page. If you want more information on these guys, go ahead and check the description below. Really keep up with these guys. These guys are extremely talented, great DPs, great cinematographers, and they have some really cool stuff coming up here pretty soon as well. Now, one of the things we knew right off the bat that was going to be hard to pull off was the bar scene. This is what the original bar looked like. In my opinion, completely different than what we see here. We spent about 80% of our time mapping out both this part of the building and the hallway scene where David enters. And honestly, after 80% of our day being spent on just these two sections, we still weren't really confident or know what was gonna really happen as far as getting this shot to work effectively. I mean, we had a few ideas here and there, but never came to a full confident conclusion. And the second day of the shoot is actually where we came up with a lot of these ideas on how we're gonna light this scene and where everything started to fall into place. So stay tuned for day 2's episode where I go more in depth on this. So after we wasted a large chunk of time worrying about those two sections, we went on ahead and took a look at the actual hall where everyone will be dancing and where the stage is going to be. David already knew right off the bat how he wanted the stage to be lit. So lighting the stage was pretty much effortless thanks to Dave's clear communication on this. We went with a more bluish vibe when there was activity on the stage, and then we turned around and masked the stage in red once we were shooting the dance floor parts. Initially, we wanted the band to be lit blue while the dance floor was red and shoot it all at once, but because we showed up to the location with less light than we needed, and because the film gods are always gonna find a way to make things extremely hard on you, we had to compromise. Which just goes to show that sometimes in low, no budget filmmaking, you're gonna have to be ready and anticipate to completely take all of your ideas that you originally had and throw them out of the window just for budgeting and purposes of time. After figuring out lighting for our different sections, we plan out some more of the shots, especially the extremely important shots such as the ending shot pan out here, the glass transition here, and the entering shot of Dave here. I'll go more in depth on these shots in day 2's episode, so like I said, stick around. That was pretty much it for day 1. Once we were done stressing out as far as planning and stuff like that, we went out to eat, relaxed, had a good time, bounced ideas off of each other, which was another great tool to use and strategy to use when you do have enough time. Not only do you should go to the location and plan it, but actually go chill somewhere at a spot, you know, have dinner, have lunch, whatever it may be, and actually bounce ideas off of each other, because you never know what you can possibly come up with. And then after we ate, once nighttime hit, we went out to a country road and captured some road shots for our beginning scene, which was a pain in our asses because every car and truck in the world wanted to pass by every 20 seconds when this place is usually ghost town at this time. We also ran into the law a little bit, but nothing serious. They just wanted to make sure everything was okay. But as a filmmaker, you always want to make sure that you take advantage of given opportunities. So as the cop pulled off, Reese grabbed this amazing shot with his GH4 that was actually too cool to not throw into the music video. But that was pretty much it for that day. Like I said, it was very little shooting that went on the first day, just a whole bunch of planning. Like I said, stay tuned for next week's episode where I go more in depth on day 2 so that you can see our lighting choices, our shot manipulation, and what we really used in order to pull off this music video as a whole. That's it for today. Once again, thanks you guys for watching V Light Films, a show that'll get you as a filmmaker to where you need to be, and I will see you guys next week.